That inner critic, she is just a part of you. You could picture her as an overzealous bodyguard wearing a 1990s shoulder-padded power suit. And she has a clipboard and an earpiece, and she is hyper-vigilant. Your inner critic actually thinks she is keeping you safe. Her logic goes like this: if I judge her first, no one else can hurt her. She is operating out of fear. This is just your default mode network in overdrive. It's the belief that you have to be hard on yourself to achieve anything.
Midlife in Motion is the podcast for women who want to reclaim their metabolism, maintain their mobility, and recognize their divine worth. I'm your host, Angie Collingwood, fitness and yoga instructor, body confidence, and menopause coach. This show bridges the gap between science and soul. We move beyond quick fixes to discuss the real pillars of longevity. Get ready to start dancing into midlife.
Welcome back, amazing friends. This is Midlife in Motion, and I'm Angie Collingwood. Today, we are going to have a conversation that is a little vulnerable, a little tender, but absolutely necessary if you are ever going to feel truly at home in your own skin. Today's episode is titled Forgiving Myself: How to Fire the Inner Bully. Have you ever stopped to actually listen to the words you say to yourself when you make a mistake? Think back to the last time you made a simple mistake. Maybe you dropped a glass jar and it shattered all over the kitchen floor, scattering its contents. Or maybe you caught a glimpse of yourself in a harsh fluorescent dressing room mirror. Or you realized your favorite pair of jeans from 3 years ago just won't button anymore. What was the very first thing the voice in your head said to you? If you are like 99% of the women I coach, that voice did not sound like a supportive best friend. It sounded like a bully. It said things like, "You are such an idiot," or "I can't believe you let yourself go like this," or "Why can't you just get it together?" If you spoke to your best friend or your children the way you speak to yourself in the privacy of your own mind, you would be horrified. As we start to wake up and recognize what is happening, a new kind of pain emerges, the crushing guilt of realizing just how long you've been bullying yourself. You look back at decades of looking in the mirror and hating your body, or beating yourself up for not being a perfect mother, or pushing yourself into exhaustion, and you feel an immense sense of sadness for how you've treated yourself. Today, we're going to talk about why we are so incredibly cruel to ourselves. We're going to learn how to drop those weapons. We are going to talk about self-forgiveness. We are going to look at the biology of the inner critic, why she gets so loud in midlife, and most importantly, how we can forgive ourselves for letting her drive the bus for so long. We're going to learn a beautiful ancient practice to bathe our nervous system in grace, helping us to finally make peace with the person we have been the hardest on, ourselves. The trap of meta-shame. When women finally realize that they don't have to hate themselves into changing, they often hit a wall of what we call meta-shame. Meta-shame is when you feel ashamed of feeling ashamed. It's just a continuous cycle. You learn about nervous system regulation, you learn about your divine identity, and then your inner critic flips the script and says, "I can't believe you wasted so many years hating yourself. Why were you so mean to your own body? You should have known better." Do you see what just happened? The inner critic just found a new reason to bully you. Give yourself some compassion and understanding. You were operating with the only tools you had at the time. You were living in a society and a diet culture that actively trained you to bully yourself. Your brain was doing exactly what it was wired to do, trying to keep you safe through self-criticism. You did not fail, you were just surviving. The overzealous bodyguard. First, I need you to know that if your inner monologue is mean, you are not broken. You aren't a bad person. That inner critic, she is just a part of you. You could picture her as an overzealous bodyguard wearing a 1990s shoulder-padded power suit. And she has a clipboard and an earpiece, and she is hyper-vigilant. Your inner critic actually thinks she is keeping you safe. Her logic goes like this: if I judge her first, no one else can hurt her. If I point out that her stomach is getting softer in perimenopause and I shame her for it, then the world's judgment won't sting as much. I will beat them to the punch. She is exhausting, isn't she? But she is operating out of fear. This is just your default mode network in overdrive. You probably picked up the script in your childhood or your 20s. It's the belief that you have to be hard on yourself to achieve anything. Remember, you cannot hate or shame yourself into a version of yourself you love, especially in midlife. When we look in the mirror and bully ourselves, we trigger a massive threat response in the nervous system. Your brain doesn't know the threat is coming from inside the house. It just feels the emotional danger, and it spikes your cortisol. And what does high cortisol do in a perimenopausal body? It stores energy directly around your midsection as belly fat to protect your vital organs from the famine it thinks is coming. Your inner critic thinks she is helping you fix your body, but biologically, she is literally creating a roadblock to your health. Your body is a sacred vessel, and she simply will not release what she is holding on to until she feels safe. The intervention. So, how do we fire the bully? The secret is that we don't. We forgive her. We forgive ourselves for abandoning our own inner peace. When we try to fight the inner critic, we just create more internal warfare. Instead, we need to bathe this entire system in grace. You have inherent divine worth. You don't have to earn it by being a certain size, and you certainly don't lose it because you ate a brownie or you missed a workout. To bridge the gap between self-judgment and self-compassion, we are going to use a beautiful ancient Hawaiian practice of reconciliation and forgiveness. It is called Ho'oponopono. Traditionally, this practice is used to heal relationships between family members or community members. It is based on the belief that holding on to resentment, even resentment toward yourself, is toxic to your mind and your body. This practice consists of 4 simple, incredibly powerful phrases. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Today, we are going to direct these words inward. We are going to use them to soothe our nervous system, quiet the default mode network, and bring our central executive network back online from a place of deep love. Let's walk through how to use them to heal your relationship with yourself. Imagine speaking these words directly to your own nervous system, your body, and your inner child. First, I am sorry. When we say this to ourselves, we are taking gentle, shame-free responsibility. I am sorry that I let the bully speak to you that way. I am sorry that I held you to an impossible, exhausting standard. I am sorry for the times I abandoned you. I am sorry for believing the harsh words of the inner critic. I am sorry for pushing you past your window of tolerance and demanding that you perform when you just needed to rest, to be cherished. I am sorry that I treated this beautiful vessel like a project to be fixed rather than a person to be loved. Second, please forgive me. This is where we step into grace. Please forgive me for forgetting my divine worth. Please forgive me for believing the harsh words instead of the truth. Please forgive me for going to war with my changing midlife body instead of supporting you. Please forgive me for not knowing any better. Please forgive me for using shame as fuel. Please forgive me for holding you to an impossible standard. I am learning a new way now, and I am asking for grace as I unlearn the old habits of self-punishment. Third is thank you. This is where we soothe the nervous system by finding gratitude, even for the bodyguard. So place your hand on your heart and say, Thank you, body, for carrying me through decades of life, through childbirth, through stress, through everything, even when I was so mean to you. You never gave up on me. And thank you, inner critic. I see your 1990s shoulder pads. I know you were just trying to keep me safe from rejection. Thank you for doing your best. But you can put the clipboard down now. I've got it from here. Fourth is, I love you. This is the ultimate signal of safety to your biology. I love you exactly as you are right now, not the future version of you that has it all together, but the messy, exhausted human version of you today. I can connect with my higher self and remember my great value. I know that I can make this change for myself, and I love you enough to do the work. I love this vessel, and I love who I am becoming. By intentionally surrendering the weight of that shame, you are actively freeing up your internal energy. You are allowing your nervous system to unclench and let go of the heavy baggage so you can finally step forward into your future rather than staying anchored to the pain of the past. You don't have to carry it anymore. It is too heavy for your nervous system to hold. By consciously surrendering that pain, you free up so much beautiful, vibrant inner energy. You gently unstick yourself from the past, making space to move forward with a profound sense of lightness, purpose, and grace. Takeaways. Maybe you have struggled with treating yourself kindly, bullying yourself, and treating your body without gratitude and grace. When you practice Ho'oponopono, you are not just saying words, you are neurologically signaling safety to your brain. You are taking the heavy, exhausting armor of the inner critic and gently setting it down on the floor. This week, I don't want you to overhaul your eating plan or expect perfection with the way you speak to yourself. We are focusing purely on internal safety. So first step, notice the bodyguard. When you catch yourself falling back into the old habit of being your own worst bully, I want you to pause. When you drop the metaphorical glass jar this week or your pants feel tight, just notice the voice. Don't judge it. Just say, oh, there's the bodyguard with her clipboard. Second, the 4-breath practice. When you hear her, I want you to place one hand on your heart, literally touching your skin to release the oxytocin and calm the nervous system. Take a breath and silently say the 4 phrases of Ho'oponopono. I am sorry. Deep breath. Please forgive me. Deep breath. Thank you. Deep breath. I love you. Deep breath. Before we wrap up today, I want to speak directly to the woman who is listening right now and thinking, I am just so tired of being at war with my own body. If you are exhausted from trying to manage the stress of this wild midlife transition by white-knuckling your way through it, if you are ready to finally heal your relationship with your body, to reclaim your vibrant energy, and to truly recognize your own divine worth, I have something so incredibly special for you. I'm officially opening applications for my brand new coaching program, U-Turn. I call it the U-Turn because we are not doing a rigid, exhausting 180-degree life overhaul that will trip your biological alarm system. No, we are simply and gracefully pulling the car over, turning the wheel, and coming back home to ourselves. We are turning away from the inner critic and turning toward profound self-compassion. We are going to reframe our mindset, regulate our nervous systems, and start treating our beautiful body like the sacred vessel she is. We are going to step into our higher power to find the health practices that our body, mind, and soul truly need. And the best part, this foundational program is completely 100% free. If your nervous system just took a deep breath and whispered, yes, please, I would love for you to apply. You can find the application link right down in the show notes of this episode. Keep an eye on this space because there is so much more beautiful information to come. And please feel free to share this opportunity with someone that you know could also benefit from it. Remember, you are allowed to forgive yourself for being hard on yourself. You are allowed to start fresh right in this very moment. Your divine identity has never been damaged by your inner critic. She has been waiting patiently for you to remember her. My beautiful friends, the days of bullying ourselves into submission are over. We are stepping into a season of radical self-compassion. Your body is listening to every word you say to her. Let's make sure we are speaking the language of grace. Keep taking up space. Keep treating yourselves gently and have a beautiful, compassionate week. Take a breath. Give yourself some grace today, and I'll see you in the show notes. Have a great day.
You are building a foundation for the next 40 plus years of your life, brick by brick, breath by breath. You are a miracle. Treat yourself like one. If you know a woman who needs to hear this, please share this episode and remember to subscribe. I'm Angie Collingwood. Keep moving and dancing. This is Midlife in Motion. I'll see you soon.